Hello, 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 my dear friends of the orderly chaos and friends of Feng Shui and Chinese Metaphysics and all of you. Welcome to another episode, already episode 10, can you believe it, of Do You Know Your BaZi? So we're looking into the rooster today, but as I said, I always ask the question, do you know your BaZi? Your Chinese horoscope. Many people know their BaZi. So you may know cat, you may know the animal of the year you were born in. But did you know that there are 3 more animals that are really important for your path in life? And that is the animal that you're born under in your month, in your day, and in the hour. So, and the important thing is how those animals are towards each other. So, let me know if that interests you. So the Chinese horoscope, I said about 4 different animals, or maybe some of them are the same. That's why it's also called the 4 pillars of destiny, or 8 characters. And 8 characters because I'll get back to that later soon. Today we're going to look into the rooster. So if you're born 1957, 1969, 81, 93, 2005, or 2017, thank you for listening. Please be, this could be for you. So please be aware of what I'm saying today. Or most of September, the rooster also rules most of September. And if you're born between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., then the rooster is also important for you. And if I say the year, for instance, 1969, then I mean the year beginning on the 4th of February. February 4 is the cutoff date. That is Chinese New Year. And now you may say, no, Chinese New Year is every year is different. That is according to the lunar calendar. With the horoscope and the astrology, we are not interested in the lunar calendar. We are looking at the solar calendar. And in the Chinese solar calendar, New Year is always on February 4, which is the beginning of spring. So don't mix that up. You could have it easy and just use one calendar, but nah, that's not how it is. Gonna make it a bit more interesting. So if you're born before February 4, you still belong to the year before that. Okay, so if you're born before February 4, 1993, then you're actually a monkey. Then you should have listened yesterday, or maybe you just go back to yesterday's episode. So yes, and the thing is, 8 characters, I said that before. The rooster is born under the yin metal sign. And so you see the yin is a little more lower, a little more calmer than the monkey that we had yesterday, which was a yang metal. And depending on which year you're born in, which rooster you are, you're getting an additional element. That's called the heavenly stem. And that can be a water, a wood, a fire, earth, or a metal element, another metal element. So you see, you already have 2 characters in one pillar. And I told you we've got 4 pillars, and that's why it's 8 characters, 4 characters per pillar. So, and that is the reason we have not just 12 animal signs. We actually have 12 animal signs with 5 additional elements. So we already have 60 different pillars. 60 different pillars are possible. And then I told you we've got 4 pillars in every BaZi. There are a few more, but for now, let's keep it simple. 4 pillars. And those combinations of those 60 pillars, that's already quite some combinations, correct? So depending on in which pillar is what, it means different things. If you want to have a look into what it means, go back to the introduction. That's where I explain it to you. Yes. So let's dive into it. The rooster resides in the west direction. That's important for our Feng Shui. And there are combinations that are really good. For instance, the rooster is really good with the dragon and has also a combination, harmony combination with the snake and the ox. The rooster doesn't get well on with the rabbit. They are not that well, they're clashing. So what that means, that's also something for another session, not today. So let's dive into the rooster. The rooster is really flamboyant and colorful. If you don't say, oh, the rooster that I know is not flamboyant and not colorful, well, that probably depends because he has other signs that made him, or maybe he's grown up, we're coming to that, in an environment where he or she wasn't allowed to be flamboyant or colorful. Well, you see, this is also, environment is really important. But from the nature underneath, what he or she really wants is being flamboyant and colorful, being meticulous, amazing organizer. But you know, I told you that the monkey is also a really good organizer, but the monkey is like, the rooster is an organizer with plans, activities in advance, and meticulous about it. So quite a bit of a difference, correct? Also very intelligent, very well read, has a good sense of humor, and is a very persuasive speaker, like the monkey, but with a different nature. You see, just very different. So he or she speaks his mind. The rooster speaks his mind and is very forthright, and is lacking the tact. So, like the monkey also speaks his mind, but is more charming with it and has a plan in the back of his head how to get out of it. The rooster is more like, well, that's what it is. So here we go. So can cause offense really easily, and does not know that it's like that. It's not that the rooster wants to provoke that. It's just that's what the nature is, being offensive. That's what the nature is, and that's how it comes across. Very good in financial matters, very good with investments. You know, remember, meticulous planning, organizing into the future. So if you have a rooster in the family, ask them about advice for investments and financial matters. Of course, only if they are successful themselves, because the roosters like to spend. So they give the money out as it comes in, unless they have some other signs that prevent it from that. Yes, because he has a really great earning capacity, and that's why they are really keen on spending, because they know there's money coming in again. So ask the rooster for advice as an investment and other things, and money matters. Maybe don't judge them by their own standards, but just listen what they have to say. And the rooster has one really funny thing that they do, and this is how you really recognize them. They love carrying notebooks or scraps of paper with them. They're constantly writing themselves reminders and about important facts to not forget it, and cannot abide inefficiency, and that's why all activities need to go in a certain order, precise and methodical. So there is probably a rooster somewhere inside of me, but he never gets out because the execution is not really mine. So that's rooster's not in my barter, by the way, but just saying that there must be a rooster somewhere inside of me, but it's not coming out. It's not executing efficiently enough, in my opinion. So the rooster is really ambitioned, and sometimes ambitioned to the degree of being unrealistic. So sometimes they have to be cut back. They have to brought back, grounded into reality, and not let their imagination run away with them. So, and that is quite a task, because they don't like interference by others. They really don't like that. They like their own opinion. They do not like criticism. They do not like people judging or doubting them. That's not in him. So she like to criticize others and are quite blunt, but they don't take it very well themselves. And we all know quite some people who are like that, don't we? Okay, so yes, there are also some other activities that I like, but I think the bottom line of the rooster, all in all, is one thing that we haven't mentioned so far. Because the rooster, if the rooster can overcome the volatile nature and exercise tact, a little bit diplomatic, so maybe there is a diplomatic sign somewhere in the barter to teach the rooster, be a bit more diplomatic, because then they can really go far in life, really, really, really far, because they have this intelligence, they have this inner knowing about what works and what doesn't. Yeah, that would be amazing if they can learn that or have a partner that shows them. They are capable and talented enough to make things last. They just need someone on their side, be it in the barter or in a relationship or in the job surrounding, that helps them think twice and use their knowledge to their advantage. Exactly. Because what's also in the Rooster is pioneering. They love pioneering. They love to really, because they're passionate, brash, honest, outspoken. Their bluntness lets them do things that somebody else wouldn't dare trying. So they are pioneers. So you have to let them be pioneers, and then they will thrive. Then they will really thrive. If you bereft them of that, they know they have this inner knowing that they can do that. And if you corner them, they can become quite selfish and eccentric from this knowing of how things do work, but they can't make it happen, or something other is happening around them. So really, really listen to them. They know a lot, even if they are not the best in executing, or the words that they use are not. Look behind the words that they use and look at the person. The person is honest, and that is worth something. So as you see, all of the signs have all sides in them. There is not one sign where you can say, oh yes, that's the one I want, and that's the one I want. They all have positive sides and shadow sides. And if they learn to utilize the shadow sides, all signs, they can grow so much more. And isn't that the reason why we're here on this planet, to grow? So take what the BaZi gives you and grow with that. Because the thing is, again, nobody will now say, oh yeah, I'm totally a Rooster through and through. All of that is me. Because it's just a tiny portion of you. And as I said, all the other animals in the BaZi have such a huge importance to the whole picture. And also remember, the BaZi, the heaven luck, is just 33% of your luck. The other 66 come from your environment, the earth luck, which is also called what you know as Feng Shui, and the man luck, which is your choices, your beliefs, your thoughts, your behaviors, your upbringing, the people around you, the experiences you've collected so far. All of that makes the trinity of Feng Shui. So you can change. You're not a tree. You can change. And the BaZi can show you when it's time to change and where you can change. So within the BaZi, it will tell you there's the fifth component, the luck pillar, which I haven't mentioned yet, which is over time, every 10 years, you get another pair of characters. So actually, it's 10 characters in the end. And also every year, every month, every day has a quality on its own. That is, one is more favorable for you than the other. So there are days where you should probably better go inwards and reflect. Don't risk too much, maybe. And there are days where you can go all in because you're going to be fine. And wouldn't that be amazing to know which days, months, or years those are? That's what the BaZi can do for you. And in the end, it's all about doing the right thing at the right time in the right place, isn't it? And that is what it can help you find. And isn't that amazing? I personally love it. Okay, so here's the thing. That's me for today. That's the Rooster. So I see you again tomorrow for the dog, correct? Which is the last earth sign in the year, number 11. And the dog is quite a nice one. Nice. It's an earth sign. Most of the earth signs are nice. So let's see what the dog has to offer for us. I see you again tomorrow. And let me know in the comments what's your experiences. And if you like what you see in here, like it, share it, follow whichever channel you are on right now. Have a fabulous day, and I see you tomorrow with the dog. Bye.